I'm back, baby. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully, everybody's doing well. It's Tuesday, it's reaction day. I'm back from vacation. It's the first reaction stream since the end of June, if I'm not mistaken. Didn't do anything in July except a couple. I did a test stream, and I think that was about it. So, you know, doing all of the things here. What's up, Sabbath? And got Nixie over here. And for those who haven't been in the gaming streams, her name's Juno. So for those who don't know, I got married and back in early July, and it's just under a month now, and went on my honeymoon for a couple weeks and moved and have been rearranging everything and getting everything set up and kind of relaxing a little bit, trying to anyway. But here we are. We're here. Hi there. Hello. let me go through chat and say hello to everybody. Bye, Sabbath. Vdoin was in first. Hello. Sally and Pyrola came in after. Hi there. Hello. Fairlands, hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. Welcome in. Let's see here. Yeah, sorry, I did start a little bit later. I was making sure everything was set up. I also had to let Juno back in, you know, because turns out, unlike cats, dogs have to go outside to use the bathroom, so it's a little bit different. I'm still getting used to that. I forget they can't use the litter box, so it's a joke, you know. Let me see. There we go. Is playing an ad. He posted a link for request submissions. Yeah, everything on that platform is in the description, and on the other platform, everything's pinned at the top. So, you know, be sure to check out both if you are interested. Let's see. I'm well, thank you. Had some rain this evening for the first time in ages. Nice. Very cool, very cool. We need rain, but none on the horizon. We also need rain, and I don't think we have any anywhere coming up soon, which is unfortunate because it's hot. It really is. Human voice and everything. Fantastic. That's great. Love to hear that. Didn't even think to test. Well, no, I did run a quick test just to be sure, but I kind of forgot about that, to be fair. Oh, and dog. All the pets. Congrats to all the wonderful changes to your life. Thank you very much. RBH, welcome in. Hello. Okay, I just sent it. Thank you for the info. Absolutely. Yeah, chat got you for sure. I forgot, is it free to submit? Everybody gets one free submission. Just check the link in the description, and if you want extra ones, you can accumulate channel points on Twitch. After I think it's 5,000 channel points, you can actually redeem an extra one. And then if you want to submit any priority requests through Buy Me a Coffee, you also jump to the top of the list as well, because we do the priority requests first, and then we work our way through the list in pretty much in that order. So I'd like some rain too, please. It's not that hot here, but it's very dry. You know, okay, so honeymoon, it was in Lisbon, Portugal, and then we got on a cruise ship, hit up a few places, going to Barcelona, Spain. And I gotta tell you, Portugal felt phenomenal. You know, it was like, I don't know, 70, 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So what's that, like 25 to 30 Celsius, something like that. It was phenomenal. I loved that. I wish our summers were like that. I really do. And then when we got to Spain, the humidity kicked in and it felt like here. It did. It was awful. We went to a cave and I forgot exactly which part, but it was like right before Barcelona, and that cave was very cool and humid on the inside, but outside it was like an inferno. So it was something. It really was. Let's see. Barca is my favorite football club. Very cool. Yeah, and yeah, Spain ended up winning the soccer tournament. You know, the big sports ball thing, right? No, we watched the game. It was really cool. Ponyland, Barcelona, Catalonia, where El Pony Pisador are from. That's right, I remember. Yeah. I remember them now. Astral, also hello, welcome in. Thank you for reading first and getting your daily check-in. Love Tigress, also hello. Can you do this new one by Eric Ronwell? Yeah, Blue Creek, hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. Welcome in. Check the pinned message and you can submit it through that. And then we'll be able to check it out once we get to it. The World Cup, thank you. Could not remember the name of that. I'm very tired if you couldn't tell. So speaking of being very tired, I got home and I got everything set up and everything, and I was gonna sit down and do reactions yesterday or the day before, I forget which, and I could not just bring myself to record anything. I don't know what it was, but it's just like, I think I was at that point where I just was like mentally exhausted, and not to the point where I'm just like burnt out, I don't think, but I think I need to dial it back a bit. Don't get me wrong, the streams are great because I'm not just talking to them. I mean, I kind of am talking to a monitor, but I'm talking to chat. And, you know, even though I can't hear chat, you know, I'm actually talking to people and people are responding. But when I record on my own, it's very isolated and it hits really hard. You don't think it does until you do it for a while, and then it mentally gets to you after a while. So I put up a poll in the post section on YouTube of, you know, should I continue doing daily submissions and reactions and stuff, or should I dial it back and do like 3 a week? And it seems like overwhelmingly 3 a week is the consensus. So I think what I'm planning on doing is for the foreseeable future, it might not stay like that. I may bring back, you know, daily reactions at some point in the future. I don't want to say I'm never going to do them again, but for the foreseeable future, I'm going to do one reaction that I do on my own. I'm going to do one reaction where I bring on a guest. At least that's the plan. And then I'm going to try and pull at least one from the live streams. And that's going to be I don't know what the order is for each week. I mean, I'll have that figured out later on, but that's the current plan. And if anybody submits a priority request throughout the week, that isn't just for the live stream, I'll upload that as quickly as I'm able to as well. So it'll be like an extra reaction. So I think that's what I'm going to do going forward for a while. I don't want to say permanently, but at least for the foreseeable future. Just a minute, nice, awesome. Pop stars, hello, welcome in. Daily is just too much. Gonna stress yourself out. And yeah, there's pros and cons to it. You know, you bring in more viewers that way. You know, and you know, just a variety and things like that. But yeah, the con is not everybody's able to watch every single reaction as easily. You know, because that's a lot. It really is. Hello from Indonesia. Hello. Very cool. Very cool. Sorry, my wife called. I'm back. Hi, back. I want to redeem gift treats to the kitties. Yeah, I kind of can't do that. You know, I don't live by myself anymore. I'm not allowed to put stuff on the floor like that. So I can't do that anymore. Kitty, they're adorable. The kitties know I want to redeem it. I think they know, you know, me talking. You know, they are aware that, you know, treats used to be a thing, but trying not to do them. What's up, kiddo? Oh, come here, kiddo. And for those who don't know, this is Juno. This is our dog. A little older than 3 years old. She my wife got her back in December after her dog passed away. And found her and picked her up, and here we go. So it's been an interesting transition, but for the most part they don't fight or anything, which is great. You know, it took about a few days to a week for both of them to not like hiss at her just as she's walking by. Now granted, she wants to play, you know, because she's a puppy, you know, 3 years old. They're 11 and 12, I think that's where we're at. I can't do math right now, but they're significantly older and they just kind of want to relax. They don't have that kind of energy that she has. She has explosive energy. She has the zoomies all the time. They have the zoomies like 5% of the time. So, you know, yeah, that's about it. Juno the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! And the Pupper Star, exactly. What's up, kiddo? You okay? You gonna be good? Okay. So that is the current plan. I probably not gonna put up a schedule for the reactions anymore. If anybody wants me to, I can. But if I don't hear anybody if I don't hear people like requesting it or anything, then I'm probably not going to go ahead and do that anymore. What's up? I just let you out though. You're okay. So I think I'm gonna just kind of not do that, and that way everything's a surprise, I guess. You know, I think that might be the better way to go. I don't know. Anyway, so I do know that we have a couple of priority requests to start off with. Looks like we got 4 now. Okay. Yeah, we got 2 earlier this week, and it looks like we got 2 from today, so that's pretty cool. So we'll start with those, and then we'll start whittling down the list. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna copy. I'm gonna see if I can make this work, so I don't have to type everything out because that's a lot. Doesn't inherently work out like I want it to, but you know, that's fine. It'll be fine. Okay, and then I don't know what the name of the song is without going in there, so we'll figure that one out in a minute. And then we got that one. I'll just oh, it jumped on me. Don't jump on me. I'm gonna copy that. Okay, I'll do that for now. All right, and then what you doing, kiddo? You want down? Here. There you go, kiddo. All right. Trying to figure out how to copy this properly, if it'll let me. All right, this one's got to be anonymous, of course. I gotta put anonymous. There we go. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't think I'm missing anything. Okay, cool. I need the link though. Sorry, some slight technical difficulties because of course I didn't set this up beforehand. Because why would I? Why would I do that? Okay. And then we want cut. There we go. Think that. There we go. More or less. Okay. I think I got it. Let's get back over to chat. There we go. Let's see. Sorry, I'm late. 23, welcome in. I'm gonna play something different than Michael Jackson. Oh, that's Michael Jackson. Hello, Michael Jackson. Let's see. Is there any way to see the queue? Yeah, I'm about to pop it up right now. Let's see. We want this one. All right, so here's the current queue, and the 4 at the bottom we're gonna do first because those are the priority requests. Jim, welcome in as well. Hello. Sent thanks. Very cool. Very cool. So yeah, we'll get to that as soon as we're able to. As per usual, cannot guarantee we'll be able to get through everybody's, but we will do our best. Let me go ahead and shift over. I forgot I have slightly limited range of motion here, but we will do our best. Have not done a reaction in a while. Okay. So let's go ahead and cut that. We don't need that no more. Also, sorry about the blinding white screen. There's not much I can do about that. All right, so we're gonna pop up a couple. Okay. I'm just gonna pop up all 4 of these. So these are the first 4 we're doing. Also, I should probably, okay, good. I'm like, is it gonna autoplay? I don't want it to autoplay. I'm trying to set things up, make sure everything's good to go. All right, we got those. Cool, cool. And just in case the list messes up, which I don't think it's going to, I still have this up because we had that happen a while back where it messed up. It wasn't updating for whatever reason. So I'm gonna leave it up no matter what. Okay, so first up we have one from Anonymous. This is Jeff Castellucci, Bad Leroy Brown. So this is the message that was sent, and I think what I'm gonna do is just highlight that whole thing and put it in a notepad because I'm blind. There we go. All right. Let's see here. What's up, kiddo? You're fine? You are totally fine. All right, so this is the message that was left. Welcome back and congratulations to the newlyweds. Well, thank you very much. Jeff finally responded to many requests for this song after his May 2024 release of Jim. Hopefully I don't mispronounce this. Let me know if I do or not. Jim Crocs. You don't mess around with Jim. Jeff and Kathy filmed this at Patty Cake, assisted only by their young son, in training to help his parents, and in the credits as production assistant. He seemed to be having a great time in Kathy's behind the scenes video. In the outro, Jeff comments about the name Doris to his young son. For context, Lane's youngest daughter is named Doris, and the kiddos are friends. Oh, cool. Very, very cool. Let's see. I need this back up. I need to move chat over here. That's how I used to do this. That's right. I remember now. Also, let me see if... Nope. I'm going to have to mess with the monitors later. Hi, everyone. Been ages. Congratulations, Ace. Welcome back. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Let me see if I can move back just a little bit more. This chair wasn't here. I could. Just a little bit more. Okay. Well, you're fine, kiddo. I promise you are fine. I'm really going to ask you to not push my mic. I kind of need it right where it's at. Okay. I know, kiddo. I got to get started, though. Oh, kiddo. You're freaking out. If y'all keep it up, I'm going to kick you out. Okay. So. Hey. Nixie. Seriously? I know, kiddo. I know. She's mean. She's a punk, isn't she? Oh, it's Croce. Sorry, Jim Croce. My bad. Okay, let's go ahead and check this one out. I need to drop the link as well. So here is this. I'm not starting yet. So there's that. There's that. There's also something in the description. Should I read this before or after the video? You okay, kiddo? I know, she's mean. And she's hiding and lurking in the shadows over there. I see her. She can't hide from me. Doesn't matter. Okay, I'll save it for after so we can get this going. All right, so this is Jeff Castellucci, Bad Leroy Brown. Here we go.
Well, the south side of Chicago is the baddest part of town. And if you go down there, you better just be aware of a man named Leroy Brown. Yeah. Now Leroy more than trouble. You see, he stand about 6'4", and all the downtown ladies call him treetop lover. All the men just call him sir.
The range is incredible with him. There's the range. There we go. The harmony is fantastic.
He got a custom kind
He really can do any genre.
Well, a Friday about a week ago, Leroy shooting dice, and at the edge of the bar sat a girl named Doris, and knew that girl looked nice. Oh, well, he cast his eyes upon her, and the trouble soon began. And Leroy Brown, he learned a lesson about messing with the wife of a jealous man. Whoa, this is bad, bad, bad. And Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Better than old King Kong, but meaner than a junkyard dog. Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Better than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Well,
Okay, I'm gonna pause right there. Hey, that is pretty much halfway. Cool. Yeah, I mean, phenomenal job so far. Like the harmony that he has, where he's like because I mean, it's all him. It's not. I always make the joke it's Jeff and the Castellucci's, you know. But you know, he records himself 5 times doing this, and which is really, if you think about it, kind of a lot of work. And just to be able to line them all up and everything, line up the audio, like it takes a lot, I'm sure. But you know, like he's doing a phenomenal job with this. You know, when he came in and he was just doing the bass work, you know, like he's known for his bass, and like even with the bass going as low as he does, you know, going from low to the upper range that he does just in that little segment. I mean, it's fantastic. And then he brings in the other 4 vocal styles and just combines them all together, and the harmony is absolutely fantastic. The video that we have, you know, it's very simplistic. It's just a brick wall. It looks like I guess it was painted, kind of. I'm not really sure, but you know, it's just a wall, a couple of lights, and some stools, and that's it. You know, and yet some like zooming in, zooming out. But that's really it. You know, it's very simplistic. Like he's the focal point of the video, and like he's making it work. You know, it's fantastic. And yeah, like the songs that he covers, like he really can just do any genre. It seems like, you know, this is more on the country-esque side, and he knocks it out of the park for sure. Boom, we're back. We are back. We are so back. Sky, welcome in. Let me see. Jeff and Voice Play will each be releasing new music videos on their channel sometime this month. Very cool. Love this stuff. Jim Croce died young in a plane crash not long after he became successful. That happens like way more than it should, you know. Kathy was very nervous in the behind the scenes that young William would shift the stools and mess up the shoot. Oh, is William their son? He's at Patty Cake Lane Studio. Okay, so this is somewhere in the studio. Okay. So I kind of figured they kind of, I mean, it's so far, I guess, like everything's been pretty stationary. Williams 9. Okay. I kind of surprised they don't have, you know, some sort of, I don't know, like green tape on the floor, you know, for marking where the stools go. You know what I mean? And like it being green, you can like green screen that away. You know what I mean? Like that would be very, very minimal editing. So I feel like that could be something simple that they could do. I don't know if that's what they're doing or not. Just, you know, for moving. Then again, if you look at the floor, there's reflection. So maybe it's a little bit more work than it should be. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to back it up a little. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Making sure they're not going to like fight during as long as they don't fight during the video itself, I can handle it. But if they're freaking out during the video, that bums me out. Anyway, let's go ahead and check the rest of this out. Here we go.
King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Well, the 2 men got to fighting, but when they pulled them from the floor, Leroy Brown looked like a jigsaw puzzle with a couple of pieces gone. And in fact, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Better than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard
just weaving that bass throughout, like, and then like having it in and out just works really well. And the slight vibrate that he does with the screen, just with the hits, I think is really great. Just minimal effects, but they work so well. So I wonder how long it takes him to record all of these parts.
Hey y'all, Jeff here. Thanks for watching and subscribing. You're the best. If you'd like to join the names scrolling across your screen, get early access to new music and videos, hang out in a video chat with me, merch drops, and much, much more, head on over to Patreon and sign up today. You can even sign up for free. Special thanks goes out to Halder Draco, Blue Raven, Carl and Melanie Thomas, Jazzy UK, Debs Badger, Diane Holland, Jordy S., Juliana Livingston, Lori Templeman, Maria Almeida, Patricia Schumann, Rev Jesse, Sarah O., Sylvie, Tema Krempley, and Asa M. Brun Lagnerstal. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.
I do like the instrumentation too. If I remember what you said be doing, like all the instrumentation he does through the keyboard, right? With all the effects and stuff. Let's see here. Only the 3 of them were there. Only 3 actual stools that they moved when needed. Okay. Jeff uses multiple cameras on tripods for this shoot. 3 ads, I think were cooked, chat. What? What do you mean? Usually takes all day for the clone videos, longer if makeup is needed. So yeah, I mean, it takes a lot, it sounds like. Although Carol of the Bells was 5 hours from arrival at the venue to departure. I don't know if I've checked that one out yet. Remember to like the stream, guys. It really helps Ace out. Coming from Sky. Thank you for that. I'm bad at promoting, by the way. I'm just really bad. He plays harmonica in Folsom Prison Blues. Have I don't know if I've seen that. I know I saw Home Free do it, but I don't know if I saw Jeff Castellucci do Folsom Prison Blues or not. On YouTube. There's ads on YouTube? I did not know that. Other is using his keyboard and plugins. Since when was it 3 ads? On YouTube? I didn't know they did ads on YouTube. I'm gonna be honest. That bums me out. What's up, kiddo? You're scratching at me. Do you want in my lap? Is that what you're saying? Since you can't jump like a cat. Okay. You can sit up here for a little bit. That's fine. All right, so this is from Sally. Challenge the Sea featuring the Longest Johns. Okay. Cool. All right, so this is the message that was left. Also, very much thank you everybody for the priority request. I haven't said that. So Anonymous, thank you for the priority request, and just Lindsay, also thank you for the priority request. Sally, thank you very much for the priority request. So this is the message that was left. Welcome back. In the last month or so, Home Free have released 4 live videos from Into the Deep. Into the Deep. So with most of the Longest Johns. And yeah, I remember Into the Deep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they did a video together. So they did 4 videos together. Okay. So with most of the Longest Johns, and of course I have to request those. Challenge the Sea. See yeah, I don't know if y'all could see you can kind of see it. So like the BRBR and these things, it breaks up the message, and it's hard to see exactly, where everything is. So of course I didn't see this at first. No pun intended, but it just kind of, it got covered up by it got broken up by this. So the name was in there. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Buy me a coffee is weird sometimes. Let me put 3 here. We'll do that. Let's see here. Just wondering what time is there for you guys? 2 a.m. in Indonesia. It is almost 3 p.m. here in Texas. Thank you all. Past that, yikes. My knowledge is gens 1 to 7 is peak. Yeah, mine cuts off about 5. Sergius, also welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well. It has been a minute, yeah. Let's see. Thank you all. Soon 10 p.m. in Sweden. It's nearly 9 p.m. in the UK. And thanks to everyone just watching the stream too. Appreciate you all. Absolutely. Without y'all, this stream would not be a thing at all. So thank you everybody for being here. All right, so let's share the link. Okay, yeah, I do see Home Free, and I do see the Longest Johns. So very cool. So let's go ahead and share the link. You got married, is that right? Congratulations. I did. I'm not wearing my ring right now. During the break where I go let her outside for a bit, I'll go grab it and I'll make sure that I wear it. I should be wearing it, but I'm not. To be fair, all this morning, the only thing I did besides eat breakfast is play the original Legend of Zelda, because I'm trying to 100% that. And I got through level 8. So the only thing that's left is to fight Ganon. So that's going to be fun. Anyway. So let's go ahead and check this one out. This is Home Free featuring the Longest Johns, Challenge the Sea. Here we go.
I bid you not to challenge the sea, nor taunter with your whistling. She give not care a sailor speak. The wind is always listening. All hands, trim the sails. The last she whistling for leeward she's filled. All hands that reckoning.
The harmony is fantastic. Seeing Home Free use instruments is a little different, just because they typically don't use instruments, but the Longest Johns do typically. So it's a great mashup, I feel like.
Now off the cape a galley did roll. A galley did roll. A galley did roll. Nor'easter gales blew to the shoals and cast her on the ship aground. Awakened by a whistling sound.
I do like the whistling that Rob's doing.
Trim the sails. The last she whistling for leeward she's filled. All hands that reckoning. The fight yourselves between.
Okay, so they are playing drums.
I tried to come home, but the seas have no mercy. I gave you my word, but the wind was cursed.
I do like how they're bringing in some props and stuff for this. That's great. And then yeah, like I forget exactly. I know we talked about it one of the live performances. He wasn't able to make it, so they put an iPad on a mannequin basically. So they still incorporate that into their performances. Is it all the time or just sometimes? I don't really remember, because I don't remember if we check out more live performances or more music videos. I can't remember which is which, gonna be honest. It's also been a minute since I've checked out the Longest Johns, because I've been on vacation. But I think it's really cool how they incorporate the mannequin. They bring in a little hand fan as well. The performance itself, I think, is fantastic. The whistling that we're getting, the guitar playing, the drums, which I wasn't sure if it was actually drums or if it was just percussion sounds that we were getting from Home Free. I'm not for sure, but I think I do see 2 different drum sets on stage, one on the left, one on the right. So I don't know if they utilize both of those at the same time during a song or something. That would be cool to find out. The harmony, I think, is absolutely fantastic. They work so well together. The range that we're getting from everybody works really well. And just the fact that it's a sea shanty, like I feel like obviously the Longest Johns typically do sea shanties home free, not as much, but I think they do really well with it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm really liking everything that they're doing here. I think it's great. And then like we're getting a little bit from everybody. I feel like so everybody's like contributing to this, and I think that's great as well. But yeah, I think it's a lot of fun. I'm liking it. Let's see here. Shake my head. Bro's trying to 100% it and isn't streaming it. I mean, that's fair. But we're playing Paper Mario. I can't play 2 games at once on stream. That'd be hard to do. I'm not that talented. If anyone's wondering about the mannequin, that's iRobbie. The regular Robbie wasn't on this tour because he was busy becoming a father for the second time. Oh, okay. So okay. That makes sense. Don't whistle at sea, guys. I mean, yeah, don't whistle at sea. Don't make noises in Appalachia. In fact, just don't go to Appalachia at all. And you won't get, taken by the cryptids out there. I don't think iRobbie was on the whole time. And to the bass player, Anto, the bass player, also plays drums sometimes. Okay, valid. Yes, you are a shake my head. Bro's obviously talented. Let's see here. Hey there, nice to see you. Have you ever listened to black metal, by the way? I've listened to a lot of different types of metal. I don't know if I've gone all the way to black metal before. Not really sure. Why do you ask? Just send him another buy me a coffee. All right, cool. So yeah, we'll check out Jim's and then we'll check out the next one after that. Not gonna lie, I'm not sure what black metal is. Well, if you know what deathcore is, just keep going from there. So yeah, let's go ahead and back it up a little bit. Yeah, honestly, I thought I saw Robbie, but I guess I didn't. I don't know. I mean, I obviously we see Robbie, but I thought I saw him on stage, but no, it's just iRobbie. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go.
But the wind was cursed.
I think what it is, there's just so many
drama
people on
queen.
stage.
That's enough
Of course,
that. Let's
you
bring
know.
it back to the people. Give us your best cursed wind sound right now.
I like how they're incorporating the
That's
audience there.
That was not a great idea. I'm sorry.
Heave-ho, look out below, the wind she blows.
That's she whistling for leeward, she is fell.
Heave-ho, all hands below, her waves they grow to wake the sleeping beast.
Find yourselves between
All
hands, trim the sails.
the wind she blows.
The last she whistling for leeward, she is fell. All hands, that reckoning.
They grow to wake the sleeping beast.
Find
Oh yeah, there's the bass. There we go.
The devil and the deep.
Very well done. Remind me again, Robbie, like he pre-recorded his stuff, right? Like he's not like sitting at the computer doing all of that, right? It's all pre-recorded from him. I can't remember. I know we've talked about this before, and I feel like the answer is he pre-recorded everything because it would like having an internet signal and timing everything probably wouldn't work as well as they would have liked. But that's my guess. But yeah, I think it's really cool how they incorporated the audience, like asking them to do the evil wind, the cursed wind, and then I didn't see who it was, but I think somebody on stage made the fart noise. So of course, why not? But yeah, and then they went back into the song. But yeah, I think they did a phenomenal job. The harmony was fantastic. They work really well together. Just both groups together. I think it's seamless, you know. But yeah, I think they did a great job with it. I liked it. Let's see here. Do not fear, I am here. Hi, Ian. 5 home free and 5 Johns, including iRobbie. Hi, Ian. Good to see you. Hi, Ian. iRobbie is pre-recorded. Okay, I was right. I knew it. It wouldn't work live. I kind of figured, yeah. Can you see me? YouTube is amazing tech. I can. Yes. Hi. Well, I can't see you specifically, but I can see your name. Yeah. Metaphorically speaking. Right. Yeah. I mean, it's fair. It would be impossible to do it live over the internet. There would be too much delay. Probably, yeah. That makes sense. Might request a song. Okay. Valid. It's an acquired taste for sure. I'd probably hate it. I'm a bit of a music snob. You know what? I think it's okay to be a music snob as long as you don't insult the music, you know? Like, it might not be for everyone. I think just some appreciation. You can see where they're going with it, and you can kind of appreciate what they're doing. But, you know, like, for example, I don't like Weezer. I don't like Nirvana. I don't like 30 Seconds to Mars. Those are for other reasons. But, you know, I see what they bring to the first two. I see what they bring to music, you know, and I respect it. I just not a fan of it. 30 Seconds to Mars, whole other issue. You know, it's just something about cults and allegations and things like that. You know, do your research, look it up. It's a lot of fun. You know, yay. Anyway, so this next one is from Jim. This is Salt's new song. It's a cover of the Pointer Sisters. I thought you were so excited. So the name is called I'm So Excited. Okay. Valid. Okay. Thought I overread. I did not. I underread. So that's on me. Okay. Let's see. Damn, I've been holding up a middle finger for the last 10 minutes. Wish I'd have known. Well, that's rude. Facts. Let's see. Agreed, Ace. 3 out of 10 for me is still a decent grade. Bro, you're not rating pizza, all right? You're not Barstool Sports, all right? Can be not good and still have something about it. Yeah, I mean, there's something in it for everybody, I'm sure. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. This is Salt's I'm So Excited. This is a cover of the Pointer Sisters. Here we go. I like the energy. I think this is the song I'm thinking of. I'm not 100% sure. She's got some great vocals. Yeah, this is the song I was thinking of. Okay. I don't think I've heard the original all the way through, or I can't remember. I love the instrumentation that they're bringing in here. That's right there. Yeah, I really like how they incorporate all these different instruments because the Salts, the group themselves, it's just the four, right? Like if I remember right, they played with other artists, other instruments. They brought in other instruments before, but I think it's just the four. You know, it's Greg and Antoine, and then you have the drummer and the bass, the bassist that I can't remember the names of right now. And then they bring in other horn instruments. You know, like we have trumpets and we have a saxophone, and then obviously we have a guest vocalist for this. But I don't remember if they're part of Salts or not. I can't remember, but they are in a studio performing this, so I mean, it could be part of the studio themselves. I don't really know. But yeah, like what they're doing is absolutely fantastic. I love the energy that they have for this performance. The brass section worked really well for this. Like, it just really brings in that energy. The other instrumentation that we have, the bass, the guitar, the keyboard, like all of that just working in conjunction with this, like it's fantastic. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Is it Kai? It's Kyi. So I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. So I know I'm butchering it. So I do apologize. But she has some great vocal work. You know, she brings in that energy. It flows really well with this. Like just even bringing in a little bit of rasp as well. Like, it just works really well. And then you have I always mix up Greg and Antoine by accident. I don't know why. But the one that's on keyboard and doing the vocal work, like, you know, him kind of doing backing vocals, I think is really cool as well. Like, it's kind of like it's an interesting change of pace because usually he's the lead vocalist. So him like doing backing vocals, I think is like great for this as well. But yeah, this performance is absolutely fantastic. I'm really liking this. Let's see here. I'm sorry, Ace. Is this Jim's request? Only he asked for you to hold it. He had to go for a minute. Oh, I missed that. Whoops. Yeah, I screwed up. I'm sorry. My bad. I just kept going. I missed his message. Man, I feel bad. I just arrived, distracted by the dog on your lap. So yeah, her name's Juno. This is Juno, the pupper. Oh, Sabbath's asleep behind me. I don't know where Nixie's at. Probably underneath the couch. That'd be my guess. She likes to hide under there. Well, I screwed up, but I don't know. What do y'all think? Should we go ahead and finish it, or should I put it on pause for now and then come back to it? I don't really know which way I should go with this. Hey, do you want down? You good? Okay. Hi, Juno. Hey, people are saying hi to you. Because I can go either way. I feel like, you know, if I do put it on pause, my initial reaction, it won't be as, I don't want to say as enthusiastic, but I guess authentic would be more accurate. But I haven't seen the rest of it yet, so maybe hold on to it, but restart when he's back. Okay. You know, we'll go with that. I think that's probably the respectable thing to do. And that's the face I'm assuming I'm gonna get for doing this. So we'll come back to it. So we do have one more that we can do. Let's see here. Yeah, I can definitely tell you he would want to see it. Yeah. Yeah, I screwed up. So let's pretend like the last couple minutes didn't happen. You know, that would be great. All right, so we need to do this. All right. Just making sure. I wanted to see who sent this before I just went in and just put a name down. All right, so this is Jeff Castellucci, Folsom Prison Blues. Here we go. All right, so here's the message that was left. Also, vetoing, thank you very much for the priority request. Let's see, this is from August 2023. Jeff and Kathy filmed this on their own at a decommissioned prison. No AC, and summer in Florida is hot. Oh, I don't doubt it at all. I haven't been. I can take their word for it for sure. They had to take car breaks throughout the day to cool off, and that makes a lot of sense. Absolutely does. So this is number 4. Nobody tell Jim, okay? So copy, paste. There we go. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio.
I got it picked up a bit.
Come on. I hear the train a-comin', it's a-rolling around the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, time keeps dragging on, yeah. But that train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio.
Yeah, his voice works really well for Johnny Cash.
Just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him. I shot a man in Reno just to watch him. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry.
So is he actually playing a harmonica here? Because we can't see it. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, we can see it now. Phenomenal.
When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry.
God.
And there's
God, that bass is incredible. He's just so good at that. Yeah, I think it's really cool. I just the harmony that he has, that he brings into his performances, it's no different here. Like it just works so well. The range that he has, just it's so good. The bass, the higher range that he does, like it just both work so well. Obviously, the bass is like it really hits hard, but yeah, I mean it's fantastic. I really like how they filmed this in an actual prison. So decommissioned prison, I'm guessing obviously not in use, but I see lights on, so I'm guessing they do something with it, either like tours, kind of like Alcatraz. You can take tours of Alcatraz, or they do other things. So it's in use for something, just not as a prison. So I was like, at first I was wondering, okay, so it's decommissioned. How is he opening doors and stuff? You know what I mean? Like I don't know if anything's locked or not. You know, in case anybody wandered in and accidentally got locked in. You know, so I obviously somebody's still running the thing. It looks like. So yeah, I think it's really cool how they're filming it in this. Each one of the Castellucci's like has a different personality. You saw the one leaning against the pole reading the book, seemed kind of annoyed that he had to sing. So I think, you know, incorporating that as well, I think works really nicely. And yeah, I like how at the beginning it was a little bit slower, and then the song picked up a little bit in tempo and speed and everything. It works really well. I also am realizing I don't think I've listened to Johnny Cash sing the song before. I've listened to very few songs that Johnny Cash has done, just for reference. So I've heard more covers of the song than the original. So I think that's interesting. But I think how he goes about this, I think works really well. I I also appreciate how it's a little different, or how it is different from Home Free's rendition of the song as well. So yeah, I think he's doing a great job with it. I like it. Let's see here. He sounds so good. Absolutely. He learned to play the harmonica when, for a brief time, he performed in the Blues Brothers show at Universal Orlando in 2014. There's a promo for this video on Jeff's social media with him playing the harmonica live. The book that Jeff on the left is reading is Johnny Cash's autobiography. That makes a lot of sense. That works. The prisoner numbers on his shirt spell out his clone's name. Left to right, Jeff 05333, Jeff 43633, Daryl. So Jeff is with a J and then Jeff with a G. Daryl 32795, and then Joseph 53674. Wait, what do you? The prisoner numbers on his shirt spell out the name. I don't see it though. That's the thing. Also, my eyesight's terrible, and I can't really process that right now. But that's really interesting. It was being turned into an algae farm. Interesting. Okay. We actually get 7 Jeffs in this video. Near the end, 3 extra Jeffs show up on the balcony, and one begins applauding. I can't decide if he's applauding for the music or the clap push-ups. Like on like old texting. Okay, I see. Now that makes more sense. I'm back. Got osteoporosis now. Jim, bro, that sucks. Also, we did not. I think everybody can vouch for me. We did not start your video and get halfway through and then decide that we're gonna hold off because I missed a message. That did not happen. Okay. Do y'all think he's buying it? I don't know. To make things worse, he started the reaction without you. Sky, you're not supposed to tattle on me. What are you doing? Let's see. Welcome back. But oh, that's not good. Yeah, that totally sucks, dude. I don't know what kind of treatment you have to go through for that or anything. Are you okay, kiddo? Are you just resting? I've never seen her this calm. I'm gonna be honest. Hey Sky, hey mate, made it back. Welcome back, though. We all hallucinated that. I thought friends took the piss out of each other. Yeah, but you're trying to get me in trouble. There's a difference. There's a difference by a friendly jab and just tattling on me, Sky. What are we doing? What's going on? Come on now, silly. All right, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go.
Rich folks eating in a fancy dining car, probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. I know I can't be. But those people keep moving, and that's what tortures me. If they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. Whoa, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I'd want to stay.
Oh, there we go.
And I'd let that lonesome whistle.
So they're pretty far in the back. Okay. God. You can't hear the clapping though. I mean, that makes sense because like the audio itself is, you know, layered over the video.
Y'all. Thanks so much for watching
But
my version of
I think it'd be interesting if you could hear the
Folsom
clapping at
Prison
least.
Blues. Huge thanks goes out to all the fine folks at Patreon who helped create this video. There is no way I could have rented out an entire prison without them. They are the very best of folks. If you'd like behind the scenes footage, early access to videos, personalized messages, and all kinds of other goodies, head on over to Patreon to check it out. Extra special thanks to my firm but fair wardens, Haldra Draco, Helen Anderson, Sarah O, Lori Templeman, Laura Mueller, Patricia Schumann, Debbie Goodling, Jordy S, Barb Wells, A.M. Person, Angie Woolard, Carl and Melanie Thomas, Osha M. Magnustal and Dorothy Brune, and Debs Badger. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.
So he's covered at least 3 Johnny Cash songs, I'm guessing, because he did Ring of Fire right there. That was a clickable one. And there's another one that he did. I don't know if that... Before I just spoil anything, maybe I should check and see before I just run my mouth. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything at all. I didn't hint at anything that may or may not be coming out later this month. Who said that? Yeah, I mean, just to add more to it, I mean, the range is incredible. The bass that he does is just insane. I mean, it's really cool that he's doing clapping push-ups. I mean, I can understand, you know, in a prison, like the acoustics are going to be terrible. Like everything's going to be bouncing off. So obviously clapping, you're going to hear it all over the place. So I can see why they wouldn't necessarily incorporate that into this, you know, easily. But I feel like they could have just like done a clapping thing somewhere, you know, kind of thing, and just kind of added that in and kind of like played with the volume a little bit. I don't know how easy or difficult that is to incorporate, but that in my head, that's just kind of what could be added. But I think even still, it didn't detract from the performance at all. Or here, I'll help you out. Here you go. There you go, kiddo. Oh, what, you want it down? Do you need to use the bathroom? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Let me go let her out real quick. I will be right back, and when I get back, we will continue with Jim's submission that we totally did not play before. All right, be right back, guys. Okay. At least she lets us know when she has to go potty. I think that's fantastic. And instead of just going on the floor or something. Yeah. All right. So let me get caught up on chat. I need chat. There we go. All right. So let's see. Right, the audio on the shoot was very echoey. Jeff is a big Cash fan. He told us that one year, maybe 2024, Spotify told him that he listened to more Johnny Cash than any other artist. That's valid. He was originally planning to do pull-ups. I guess there's really not a good area in that shot to do pull-ups or anything like that. And the audio was already finished before the shoot. They had removed the pull-up bar when they got to the venue, so the clap push-ups wasn't pre-planned. Okay, that's valid. Hey, kiddo. Let's see here. God, that emoji looks terrible. I'd request replaying it from the start. Oh yeah, no, I already backed it up to the beginning, so don't worry about that. Ring. What do you mean ring? Did my phone go off? Oh, ring. Yeah, that one. Kiddo, you gotta stop. Thank you. Also, Sky, can you set up a 8-minute timer on, I don't think YouTube can do it, but can you set it up on Twitch for me while I go get my ring? Because I'm supposed to wear it. Thank you. Okay. I got my ring. There we go. So I also posted pictures of my ring in the Discord. So if you wanted to see it, it's in there. I'm not going to wear the metal one most of the time because A, I play with it. It's basically like a fidget spinner. So yeah, but also I kind of treat that one more like special occasions, going out to dinner or things like that. And this is more casual every day, especially going to the gym kind of thing. So yeah, fantastic. Let's do this. What's up, kiddo? Hey, what's wrong? Hey, you're okay. No. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, I'm remembering. We need to resize. There we go. Oh, that's why it's. I was like, where's the link? How come I can't see it? I got it now. Okay. So now we're on to Jim's submission. Copy. Go. All right, we're gonna go ahead and paste this. And the reason I set a timer, if you're wondering, is just so I don't forget to let Juno in. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory on that part, because I'm gonna get really invested in this and forget that. Oh yeah, because I'm not used to having a dog. I'm gonna be honest. All right, so this is from Jim. This is Salt's cover of the Pointer Sisters. I'm so excited. It's fire. And we're going to pretend like we haven't seen it yet. Kiddo, I'm about to kick you out of here if you don't stop. Here, how about we just sit in the lap, okay? You are fine, I promise. All right, so let's go ahead and check this out. Move the mic over. Here we go.
One, two.
She has phenomenal vocals. I love the instrumentation of this. The energy they bring to this is so good. I like how animated she is too. Pause right there. I think that's actually where we paused before too, so that works really well. Yeah, I mean the performance I think is fantastic. The energy that they have is great. The incorporation of the brass section, the trumpets, and the saxophone. I feel like we've seen them before, and I can't remember if they're in Salts, if Salts has played with them before, or if they were with. I'm trying to think of the group. I cannot think of the group right now. Yeah, I could. I mean, I wouldn't even know what to type in right now. but I feel like we have seen them before, and I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I think it's Kai, Kyi. She's doing a phenomenal job with the vocal work. Like she has like really great power behind her vocals. She's pretty animated. I mean, to be fair, like guitar, you know, like super animated with that. Like he always is though, I feel like, but it works really well. Like he really gets into it. And then just working off the keyboard, you know, just having that the bass on the keyboard works really well here too. All the instrumentation I'm really loving, the energy, just the sound, like it really works for the song. I'm really liking that. And I always get Antoine and Greg mixed up. I don't know why. I always mix up who's who. But coming in with the backing vocals, like typically he's lead vocalist. But him kind of stepping back and doing backing vocals for this, I think was a great move for this as well. Yeah, I think everything that they're doing with this is absolutely fantastic. They're knocking it out of the park. I don't know that I've heard the song all the way through before. I know I've heard parts of it, but I don't recall hearing it all the way through before. So I guess technically this is the first time I'm listening to the song itself all the way through. So I think that's kind of fun. But yeah, I think they're doing a great job. I'm liking this so far. I've never heard this before. I haven't either, to be fair. It's crazy. Yeah. They're insane. Okay, there's like a minute left. How much do you got left? Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and finish this real quick, and then I'm gonna let Juno back in, and then we will continue from there. So let's go ahead and get back to this. Here we go. And she does have power. We're about to get a guitar solo. Jeez. There's something 90s about that guitar style, that guitar solo. And that sax solo, okay. Just a little bit from everybody. I think that's fantastic. I like that. Really good with the vocals there. I was hoping for some harmony. Absolutely. Heck yeah. They definitely did a great job with that. I really also love all the different camera angles we got. Like we really got to see everybody perform in this, and everybody contributed equally with that. You know, during the solo, during the instrumental breakdown, like it seemed like we got a little bit from everybody. Like we got a guitar solo, we got trumpet, we got saxophone. We even got like a little bit of a drum fill in there as well. Like it's so good. And then yeah, the harmony that we got with the vocals worked really well. I definitely like that. And yeah, how high both of them were able to get with that, it just worked so nicely. Yeah, I think they did a great job with this. I liked it. That's good. Let's see here. That guitar, yeah, I know. By the number of requests you have, everybody is happy to have you back. Will you be able to get through them all today? I'm going to probably guess no, unfortunately. Just because, I mean, we do have quite a few. Like, I don't know that we're gonna get to the end today, unfortunately, but we will do our best. You know, to get through as many as we can. Typically, I try and get through at least 4 in an hour, but you know, I might be able to squeeze in 1 or 2 more. You know, it just depends. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Let me go let her in real quick, and we'll jump into the next one. Okay. Not my chair. Don't take my chair. All right, Juno is running stream today. Apparently, she sat down in my chair. So take it away. Okay. All right, come on, kiddo. Ooh, let's put you on the couch. All righty. So surprisingly, we are done with this. However, that's not green. Look, I know I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I mean, come on. All right, we do have a couple of other priority. Kiddo, I'm gonna need you to not do that, okay? I love you. I do. There you go. You can't bump my mic. I need that. I gotta have that. All right. Copy. Copy. Wait, what? Did this get posted twice? A Chankure, I think this one got posted twice somehow. What's going on? Because I do see it came in once, but did you mean to submit it twice? Because these are the exact same one. That definitely let me know. Because if you were trying to submit a second one, you know. Let's see. And then Sergius, you put two carrots. So I'm guessing I'm pulling from here would be my guess, right? Okay, cool. I was just I didn't want to assume. All right, Burzum. Let's see here. Is the name of the song in here? What's it? No. I don't know. We'll figure that out in a minute. Okay. So this is number 6. I got an error message about the first time and a normal confirmation the second one. Weird, the first is still showing. That's bizarre. And it sucks that it charged you twice. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't know how to do a refund though. Let me see if I can figure it out. I'll see if I can figure out the whole refund thing. Hold that over there for a sec. That's kind of janky that it double charged you. I don't like that. I don't agree with that. Oh, is it even gonna let me in? Do I need to go into my phone? Is it gonna let me log in? I like hold it down. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how to use the app. I can look into it later. We can figure it out. Because it's not wanting to cooperate. for one reason or another. No worries at all. I'm fine with paying. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. At least we kind of got that sorted. So we'll delete the 1 and I'll just put a 10. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's see. It's in the list above. Cool. Got it. Ace, how's life? How was Europe? Marstar, welcome in. Europe was fantastic. Depending on which part of Europe I was in, part of it was a lot cooler than the other part. You know, it just be like that. But I did enjoy all of it. It was absolutely fantastic. Trying to give it a score. Depending on the time of year, I guess we go with that. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Maybe not during the summer necessarily, although Portugal was phenomenal with the temperature. So honestly, 10 out of 10 with Portugal's weather, 3 out of 10 with Spain. So, you know, just in part of it, not all of it, but part of it. Anyway, so this next one is from Sergius. This is, I'm going to read the message. I'm going to copy the message so I can read it. All right. So Burzum was one of the originators of black metal and even worse, depending on your tastes, version of death metal. It started in the 80s in Norway and had some real controversies and an actual history of associated crime, church burnings, murder, of which the artist is both guilty. Should we be checking them out then? Or is this a moment of separating artist from art? Quite heavy for the rather edgy and nerdy teenagers that started it. Burzum means darkness in the black speech from Mordor from Lord of the Rings. I'm interested now. Please do separate art from art. Please do separate art from artists in this case, as Burzum is a right prick. The music is an acquired taste, but it has something very raw and unsettling about it. Okay, so I guess we'll put a disclaimer, I think. In this instance, we are separating the artist from the art. I guess I kind of do that for 30 Seconds to Mars, except I can't separate them. Anyway, mostly because their art is kind of partly associated with that. Anyway, let's see. This is War. All right, so this is 2.5 minutes. All right, so there we go. I'm sharing the link. 40 odd days, no rain. Yeah, I will say, I think when we were leaving Barcelona, it did sprinkle a little, but that was about it. You know. Are you going from top to bottom? Yes, but we are. I have the priority requests in a different document, and I'm pasting them over to this one, and I'm just putting them at the bottom because I kind of can't go through all of this and separate them all. It would be too hard. So the reason I'm picking this one is because that one was a priority request sent in. So that's kind of the weird exception. But other than that, yeah. Fires in France and Spain. Oh, that's not good. You might need lyrics as the vocals are more or less completely unintelligible, but they're not too important. So it's more just the lyrics are just there. It's more just the instrumentation, if anything. That's what we're gonna go with. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. I'm assuming this is gonna be super loud, but it's 2.5 minutes. So let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go. I was wrong. Something early 80s about it, yeah. Taking away the vocals, I can hear Judas Priest in this. And I'm really hearing Breaking the Law, like the chorus. So that's unexpected. I will say there's something really interesting about early black metal. Like, you compare it to today's black metal, it's kind of night and day. I really like the instrumentation of this, though. There is something really raw and visceral about his vocals. I mean, obviously, because he's just complete yelling. They do start kind of, yeah, like definitely some heavy metal inspired guitar work here. Just kind of cut off there. Is that? Yeah, that's it. It just kind of just ends. I feel like they had something there, and I feel like they could have kept going, and it just kind of just ends. But I mean, it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, I really like the instrumentation of that, and I mean, I feel like it works really well as a instrumental piece. Like, you could probably do without the vocals, and it would just be like fantastic. The vocals, like, they kind of are pretty harsh, you know, like, just, it's like you said, unintelligible. You can't really make out any of it, and it would really help to have the lyrics up in front so you can read it and everything. But yeah, I mean, there's something really interesting about that, and yeah, like, it's just how they played it just kind of reminded me of Judas Priest. And then the solo itself, just, you know, 80s heavy metal, like, it just hit really hard. So I kind of like it from that aspect. But yeah, it was really, really interesting. There we go. All right, so this, cut, paste. Go ahead and just do that. All right. So this next one's from Enchankré. This is Coldplay Atlas. This is from Hunger Games Catching Fire. This is a lyric video. I think I haven't requested this one yet. I don't think so. I think I would have recognized, you know, Hunger Games. I haven't seen any of the Hunger Games movies, I'll be honest. But I think that would have been like, oh, yeah, I remember that one. So I don't think so. Unless it was like a live performance, maybe. But even then, I'm not 100% sure. It's one of my favorite Coldplay songs, made for the soundtrack from the first Hunger Games movie. Okay. What's up, kiddo? Boop. Boop. Okay. Let me go ahead and share the link. Here we go. All right, Jim, Sky, y'all can come back now. The music's over. I have a feeling they stepped away. Let's see. The singer sounds like the Wheelchair Man, kinda. I'm not sure who that is. I'm gonna be honest. Thanks, Ace. I got you. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. This is Coldplay Atlas. Here we go.
Some saw the sun.
Just starts off with piano and vocals.
Some heard the gun. Some bend the bow. tense for the note. We're caught in the fire. Say oh, we're about to explode. Carry a word. I'll carry a word.
It's kind of like a slow build-up.
Carry a word.
Because we're incorporating all of these other sounds and instruments. I think that's the solar system if I had to guess. That's kind of what it looks like. The visuals are really interesting.
Some search for gold.
It's like constellations and galaxies and things like that.
Dragon to slay. Heaven we hope. It's just up the road. Show me the way of desire. I'm about to explode. Carry you I carry you carry you
There's something, I don't know, inspirational about it. Pause right there. We're going a little bit over half. That's probably too much, but that's okay. We'll back it up a little bit. The visuals, because this is a lyric video, which I'm glad, you know, we get to see the lyrics on the screen and everything. The visuals are really interesting. Like, it's just like these constellations and like galaxies and things like that. And you see other like symbols and things like that. Cause like he was talking like bow and arrow and stuff. So like, I think right here you have like a scale, just a bunch of different symbols, which I feel like some of it probably has something to do with, you know, Hunger Games, probably a little bit. Because yeah, they again haven't seen Hunger Games, but I see a picture of her in the bottom right where she has a quiver on. So I'm assuming, you know, they use bows and arrows and things like that. I know it's like a dystopian like universe basically, or a dystopian world where, you know, they get pitted against each other and the winner gets food or something like that. That's probably wrong, but yeah, it's really interesting with this. I really like the visuals. The song itself, it's kind of like a slow buildup. You know, at first we just had piano and we just had Chris Martin singing, and then as the song progresses, we slowly add more and more instrumentation. And it becomes grander and grander as the song progresses, and I don't know, there's something like awe-inspiring about it that is just like, especially looking into the universe here. It's just like it kind of makes you realize how big everything is, how grand everything is. Like it's crazy. It really puts everything in perspective, I feel like. But yeah, it's really good. I'm liking it so far. Thanks, Ace. I did not, just got distracted. I mean, it's valid. You know, it's fine. It's valid. Let's see. We can't deal with it. Can't wait for the rain. We need Rihanna to release another Umbrella style hit. Go for it. And also, thank you for redeeming your daily check-in and getting second as well. Coldplay. It is Coldplay. You are correct. In Greek mythology, Atlas is a titan condemned to hold up the heavens or sky for eternity. I think that's part of the inspiration for the visuals. Plus, of course, the movie itself. Yeah, we saw. I guess I didn't realize it was Atlas, but kid, ma'am, hey, calm down, kid. Scratching me and everything. Like I'm pretty sure we saw Atlas, and I guess I didn't realize that's who that was. Trying to go through here. Maybe we didn't. It could have been like in one of these like clusters of different constellation icons. I'm not 100% sure, but I thought we saw him, but maybe I mistook that. Yes, bow and arrow are the main character's primary weapons. I was right about that. Yay. Probably not about anything else that in my synopsis of that, but you know, that's okay. You gonna behave? Or am I gonna kick you out? Usually during the reaction streams, you're not in the room because you don't behave correctly. You're fine. So I was sleeping. Nixie's the problem, by the way, if you couldn't tell. Anyway, let's go ahead and finish this. Here we go. I really like the guitar work here too. And there's the is it Mockingbird? I don't really know, but that's the icon of the movie, right? What's up? Whoop, there you go. Yeah, I think just how everything exploded at the end there just got like grander and grander. Even the visuals got a little bit more intense as well, with like all the galaxies swirling there, and then he had all those lines on the screen as well, like just progressing, and then it got down to 7. I don't know if 7 is a significant number or not. I have no idea. In certain media it is. I don't know if it has anything to do with the Hunger Games or not, but yeah, there were 7 lines at the end, and then they ended up forming the little icon that is in the title of the Catching Fire thing. But yeah, I think it's a really cool song. It's just it was a slow build up, and just got progressively more intense, and it's really cool when songs do that. I like that. Mockingjay, yes, I got it right. I'm right on some stuff, not everything, but some stuff. Oh, no clue about the 7. Okay, that's valid. But yeah, I think it was really good. All right. So that is the end of the priority requests. So now we are jumping up to the top. So we'll see how many we're able to get through today. So let's go ahead and pop up a couple. I'll pop up 4. I'm fairly confident I can get through 4, but we'll see. So we have Voice Play from Vdoin. This was released back in April. I can't remember if you've seen this one yet, but it isn't on your Voice Play playlist on YouTube. That is fair. I don't know if we have or not. I guess we'll figure it out, to be honest. All right, so let's go ahead and drop the link. There we go. All right, so here we go. Voice Play, Wanted Dead or Alive. Here we go. I don't think we have checked this one out yet. Omar looks a little different.
It's all the same. Only the names have changed every day.
I think Ellie is a perfect match for this.
Another place where the faces are so cold. I drive all night just to get back home. I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. I'm wanted, dead or alive. I'm wanted, dead or alive.
That pause though, interesting. There we go. The percussion's fantastic.
Sometimes I sleep, sometimes it's not for days. But people like me always go their separate ways.
Well, sometimes you tell the day by the bottle that you drink. Sometimes when you're alone, well, all you do is think, yeah, I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. Wanted, dead or alive, I'm wanted, dead or alive. Oh, and I ride.
I'm gonna pause right there because they're about to go into what I perceive as the solo. Yeah, I mean they're doing a phenomenal job with this. I really like how they're taking turns with the vocal work. You had Ellie, Omar, and Jeff taking lead on this, and I think they're doing a great job balancing all of that out. I don't know, between the three, something about Ellie, it just seems perfectly fitted for this song. And like not to say Omar and Jeff aren't doing a great job. It's just I don't know. Ellie just it seems so seamless. You know what I mean? Something about that flows really nicely. I do think Omar and Jeff are also doing a phenomenal job with this as well. Okay, give me 1 sec. I gotta kick him out. All right, let's go. I don't think so. Sorry, man. You are really clawing up my leg. I can't have that. I need my leg. The chaos, I swear. Okay. I don't remember where I left off. I was talking about Jeff and Omar doing a great job with this as well. And then yeah, coming in with the percussion, I think was doing like both Jeff and Lane, and then Caesar also coming in with like the percussion as well. Just and like I feel like Caesar's kind of doing like a jack of all trades here. Like he's doing backing vocals and he's also doing some percussion as well. And I think like just balancing all of that is working really well. But yeah, I'm really liking how they're going about this. It's really, really good. Let's see here. Did you notice some ASL from Omar? He has hearing impaired family members. I did not. I missed that little tidbit. But that's really cool. I like that. VoicePlay creates their closed captions sensitively for the hearing impaired too. Right. Yeah. Because yeah, I think we've talked about that with Jeff Castellucci's video, and how you know incorporating that with Kathy and everything works really well. Of course, Kathy has profound hearing loss, as does one of Lane's 4 daughters. I don't think I knew about Lane's daughter, about that. Ellie spent a decade singing lead with rock bands before VoicePlay. Also did not know about that. excuse me. Dine, hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. Hello. Hi there. Hello. This is Jeff's arrangement and project. You know what? That works. I mean, I feel like he does great arrangements for sure. And yeah, we'll get to each request as quickly as we can. Like, we're going in order, just how they were submitted. So trying to be as fair as I can with that. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go.
I'm a cowboy on the steel horse I ride. I'm a wanted, dead or alive.
Really old Matt out. Okay, so everybody got a time to shine, so that's really cool.
Still standing tall. I've seen a million faces, and I rock them all. 'Cause I'm a cowboy. Yeah, I'm a cowboy. On a steel horse I ride, and I'm wanted, wanted, dead or alive, dead or alive. So I'll ride. I got the night on my side. Yes, I'm wanted, wanted, dead
That harmony is fantastic.
dead or
I like the setting that they're in too. It really has a Western feel to it. It's an interesting icon. I don't think I've seen that before. Mm. Yeah, definitely did a great job with this one. The balance that they had with everybody, you know, able to take turns. Everybody's able to contribute in this pretty equally. And I feel like we've had that today, just in general. Just worked really nicely. The harmony that we had as well between Ellie and Omar just worked. Something about that at the end, just it was like pitch perfect. You know what I mean? It just worked really nicely. The setting I think worked really well too. It just had a Western like feel to it, which you know goes pretty well with the song. I feel like in general. But yeah, I think they did a great job with this. It's just they knocked it out of the park. They pretty much always do, but I feel like you kind of always have to say that, you know. But yeah, they did a great job with it. Ellie joined in 2010. A group formed in 97 when founders were in high school. Jeff's arrangement is stellar. His lowest note here is D1 subharmonic. This is the same set at Patty Cake that Jeff used for his solo Unshaken video. Unshaken is from Red Dead Redemption 2, of which I have not played either one. I've seen a couple of people play on Twitch, but I haven't actually played it myself. But I will take your word for it, and I'm sure it's absolutely fantastic with that as well. I'm sure they do the song justice. All right, so this was number 8. My stomach is growling at me. All right, I think I closed out the wrong one by accident because this is the next one. Okay. All right, copy. So I'm guessing this has something to do with Assassin's Creed, looking at the screen. So I'm going to share the link here. There we go. I'm not a gamer, but VoicePlay has introduced me to a lot of video game music. Yeah, there's some really good video game music. Some of it I'll even have playing at the gym when I'm like working out or walking or running. Just really gets you going with that. Okay, so this is Pyrola's. This is the Longest John's Randy Dandy O. It's a community project in cooperation with Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed. 600 something people singing it. That's wild. And this is recent too. This is a week ago. It's a community project that was put together very quickly this summer. Really, that's insane. Apparently it says resynced, so I'm guessing the original video kind of messed up or something. Would be my guess. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. Here we go. Now, granted, I have not played any Assassin's Creed game.
We are ready to head for the horn. Way, hey, roll and go. Our boots and our clothes, boys are all.
And we've checked out this song before, right?
Again, Randy Dandy, ho.
Yeah.
Heave a pull, heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables are stored. To me, roll again, Randy.
It's really cool how they incorporate everybody into this.
With a will. Way, hey, roll and go. Soon we'll be driving away down the hill. To me, rollicking Randy Dandy, ho. Heave a pull, heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables are stored. To me, rollicking Randy Dandy, ho. Heave away, bullies, you parish-rigged bums. Way, hey, roll and go. Take your hands out your pockets and don't suck your thumbs. To me, rollicking Randy Dandy, ho. Heave a pull, heave away. Way, hey,
I see multiple people wearing the purple shirt. What is that?
cables are stored. To me, rollicking Randy Dandy, ho. Compress the bubblies, heave her away. Way, hey, roll and go. Soon we'll be.
I also like how everybody's dressed up in this. Like everybody just brings in their own style into this.
Heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables are stored. To me, rollicking Randy Dandy, ho. We're outward bound for Vallejo Bay. Way, hey, roll and go. Get cracking, me lads, it's a hell of a way. To me, rollicking Randy Dandy, ho. Heave a pull, heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables are stored. To me, rollicking Randy Dandy, ho. Heave a pull, heave.
Oh, I like that. How they get the wide shot with everybody in it.
The anchor's on board and the cables are stored. To me, rollicking Randy Dandy, oh.
Very cool. I do like how they kind of incorporate some of the video game like shots in there as well. Like just seeing the sailing as well. I think it just works really well for the performance. Just having everybody like participate in this, like it's really cool. And then like, yeah, I noticed a couple of people were in the same like purple shirt. And then, you know, when especially when you back out and you get to see everybody, some like cameras are a little bit bigger than others. Obviously, the Longest Johns are probably the biggest because, you know, it's them, you know, they get to do that. But there's some that are bigger than others. So I'm wondering if there's any significance to that, or if that's just how they submitted the videos and that's just how they got uploaded and all that. I don't really know if there's any rhyme or reason to that. Let's see. Yes, our cameos. No, there's a resynced version of the game that's come out recently. So it wasn't the video itself. It's just they added some video game. Okay, so that's what it is. We've had the song itself before. Yeah. I feel like we've had it a couple of times, but not like this. It's a classic shanty. It's fun to see loads of friends in these. Adequate is John's speak for excellent. Okay. And they made a shirt with it. Okay, I see. The purple shirt is the Longest John's shirt that says adequate. And yeah, what Sally said. I think it was the ones with more people or who just looked more interesting. Okay, I see. But I heard scratching or something. Had to buy a cat repellent spray, which like it's one of those sensor sprays. So when the cats walk by or when anything motion detects it, it sends out a puff of air. It's like odorless. It doesn't hurt them or anything. It's like a can of air, you know. So it's supposed to detract them from doing things. So I put that outside the door so they won't scratch or anything. We have to put that on the counters too, because Sabbath likes to jump up there and it's really annoying. But you know, I mean, it is what it is, I suppose. Okay. All right, so we have another of the Home Free Longest John's performance. This is Skull and Bones, Hoist the Colors. Is this 2 songs put together, or because we've checked out Hoist the Colors, and I feel like we checked out Skull and Bones, but is this like how they're like they melded 2 songs together? That's what I'm guessing. I don't really know. But let me get the message. This is from the Into the Deep tour. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. Two songs together. Okay. Cool. Cool. The build up though. They're building ambiance.
The seas forever roll, till I'm not but skull and bones, outcast a kingpin was born upon the sea. Ne'er was meant to walk the land, a pirate's life for me. Last year winding up the sails, don't speak to mutiny. Find yourselves a wanton quarter bottom of the sea. Among the shores of St. Anne to the eastern shores, I'll take my chances on the wind, loot and plunder.
Oh, so we're using the looping machine. That's cool.
It stands for us alone and no one else around. We owe our honor to the sea and not to any crown. Yo ho, the seas forever roll. Yo ho, the winds forever blow. Long after I met Davy Jones, still I'm not but skull and bones. Yo ho. So me bullies bottoms up, raise the sails and drink with me. Here's to us, live long and long live.
I really like the harmony they incorporate to this.
Treasures to be found, a pirate's life or nothing else, till the ship she's going down. Yo ho, the seas forever roll. Yo ho, the winds forever blow. Long after I met Davy Jones, still I'm not the skull and bones.
The drumming is interesting because it's hard to tell if it's actually the drums or if it's Adam Rupp doing the percussion. Okay, before we jump into the next one, because this is where it started, and I think it's great that Bastien's running the lead on that. But yeah, I think how they played this, I think it was fantastic. Is like to me, it seems a little minimalistic with the instrumentation. and I think that's perfect. Like the vocals, they're kind of the primary focus of the Skull and Bones. Like it just works really well, and I like that. And I think having both groups together, like it just really reinforce that, and it just really like makes it all the more intense. It just really builds it up a lot more. Um, the having two different guitars during that, I think, worked really well. Just really nice. I was kind of wondering what Bastien was doing in the back, because usually, because not that he's like the lead of Home Free or anything like that. It's just like I feel like he's more kind of more up front typically, but he was in the back, so I thought that was interesting. And yeah, the percussion, it was kind of hard to tell, because I know we saw like a shot of somebody playing drums, but like Adam Rupp's also really good with percussion, so it's kind of hard to tell, at least for me, if he's doing the percussion or if somebody's actually doing the drum, or if it's a combination of the two. But yeah, I really like how they went about that. The ambiance they set at the beginning, just the build up, I think worked really well for that as well. I was like the build up of that, I was kind of expecting more for this song that we're getting for Hoist the Colors. That's kind of what it kind of sounded like a little bit. Just the beginning of before they start the yo-hos. But yeah, I think how they went about that was fantastic. I really like what they're doing so far. Let's see here. Skull and Bones is also from a game, a chance original that Ubisoft asked Home Free to write. That's awesome. This was the first song after the interval, I think. So I was gonna ask, with this live show, are they playing all the songs together, or were they only doing a few songs? Because I think when I was reading earlier from the description, they did 4 songs together from the music videos and stuff. So for the live show, are they doing all the songs together, or were they only here for a few of the songs? W stream, I hope mine gets played. We'll do our best. We will do our best. I can't make any guarantees, but we'll try. I'm gonna get this combined with Johnny I Hardly Knew You stuck in my head again. The songs have a lot of the melodies in common, so my brain can't really separate them. That's valid. I think at the beginning of this, I was hearing Nothing Else Matters by Metallica. So that tells you anything. The original version did have 1 guitar and mandolin, I think, and some actual drums. Okay. But adding the extra instruments makes it even more, it just really fills out the sound a lot more, I feel like. Yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. So this is going to be Hoist the Colors. Here we go. Which I believe is from Pirates of the Caribbean, if I'm not mistaken. His range is crazy. The sound effects, the ambiance that he's creating is insane. It'd be even more wild if voice play just came out. There's something a little bit more up-tempo with this.
All right, well, I'm going to need your help on this. I'm going to sing a line. I don't want you to sing it back at me just like this. Heave-ho, me hearties, one by one. Heave-ho, me hearties, one by one. A pirate's life until we're done. A pirate's life until we're done. Heave-ho, me hearties, bring around. Heave-ho, me hearties, bring around.
Yeah, there's something a little more upbeat about this rendition. I feel like the tempo is a little bit like more picked up by comparison. And then they're like weaving in back that Skull and Bones and ending with that. I think that worked really nicely. Yeah, I think that was a great balance between the two songs. The harmony that we had, especially going into Hoist the Colors, it just worked so nicely. It felt so full. The instrumentation, just as the song progressed back into Skull and Bones, I just like gradually got more and more built up, and then just like bringing in the drums and the guitar, like everything, it just filled it out nicely. It was a great way to end. And then Bastien taking lead on Hoist the Colors, and just it just set the stage, set the mood. It was really nicely done. Yeah, I think they did a phenomenal job with this. That was very nicely done. I liked it. Let's see. They played a lot of them together. Some home free songs with the Johns, some Johns songs with the home free, but also some with just one or the other. Yeah, third pirate movie, right? Everyone makes it super bassy, but this works so well as it contrasts to the bass and Skull. It flowed so nicely. I didn't even catch that we were back into Skull and Bones. They've only released 4 songs officially, but there are fan vids of a lot of the others. Okay, but like during this performance or during this concert, they did more than just 4 songs together. Like they did a lot, and yeah, they went back and forth. Okay. Sorry, I gotta put chapstick on. Doing a lot of talking here. Okay. So there we go. All right, so that was number 10. All right, so we're gonna get through as many as we can. No promises, but I will go ahead and pop up a couple more. It's basically 4:30 now. Typically I go until 5, but I'm gonna see how far we can get into this. All right, so this next one is from That's B.O. This is Robbie the Third, Missing in Action. I don't know, I'm from Kentucky. It's valid. It's valid. So I'll go ahead and copy this. Oh, quite a lot more. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I was like, I really hope they did a lot, because I think that would be fantastic. All right, so let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go.
What it do? Everything that I done lost, I done gave to you. Yeah, you said that you still play. Guess that makes us two.
I like seeing the compact computer. That really takes me back to elementary school. The bulky screens and everything.
I got a tattoo artist, tie off methamphetamines. I got a hole in my heart trying to find the missing piece. I've been out in my I got some family missing me. So much hate in my body lately, I've been missing peace. Sometimes I pray to God and tell him it's hard to believe. The only thing that really helps is when she on her knees. Yeah, I got too much on my head and need yours to relieve. She gonna throw around that whammer, she overachieve. I got paper, baby, I can give you what you need. Lay you down on the bed, show you how I please. Anywhere you go, I'll forever be.
I like the instrumentation of this. There's something real electronic about it, but it fits really nicely.
What it do? Everything that I done lost, I done made to you. Yeah, you said that you still play. Guess that makes us two. All the time that I had, I don't waste on you. Yeah, the bottle says 1, but I feel like 3. I don't really care what these drugs do to me. I got a tattoo artist, high off methamphetamines. I got a hole in my heart trying to find a missing piece. I've been out in my head, I got some some family missing me. So much hate in my body lately, I've been missing peace. Sometimes I pray to God and tell him it's hard to believe.
Oh, it ended. I thought there was gonna be more. It started off like just pretty like already up at the what I was kind of I was kind of expecting it to like gradually build up and kind of just explode into that, but it kind of just stayed into that almost exploding segment, and then it kind of went down and then it went back into that. So it kind of subverted my expectations of that, which I think was great. Vocal work I think was great throughout this. The instrumentation I like that. The electronic sound that was added to this, I don't know, there's just something about it that worked really well. And then just the thumbnail or the screenshot of the computer lab, I don't know, something about that just kind of takes me back to elementary school, just working on the computer, playing the games, trying to learn how to type and everything. So yeah, I think that was kind of nostalgic in that aspect as well. But yeah, I think it's really cool, just like how this was put together. I really like that. I think it really worked. My only complaint is just it felt a little short, and I mean it's a little under 2 minutes, but I think there's something really good there. I think it's good. Hooray indeed. So yeah, there's that. All right, so next up is Farland. This is I'm at AI Musical. I think that's what it says. Send a little wish to you. I'm just starting making music with AI. I hope you can react and give some opinion about it. Now, I will say AI music is a little, what's the word? Controversial, I guess. Just because, I just going from everybody like making their own music to like being able to just do it on the computer and everything, but I am relatively open-minded about stuff, so I'm gonna give it my best college try. So we'll see what's going on here. So let's check it out. Here we go.
I see your face when I close my eyes, under the dark and lonely skies. The clock ticks slow upon the wall. I wait and hope to hear you call.
The sun goes down, the night is near.
So I'm wondering if we're gonna get some harmony between the two vocalists.
And wish you were here. The house is quiet, the room is cold. I miss the hands I used to hold. I watch the stars up in the blue and send a little wish to you. I count the days until we meet to make my happy world complete.
I think it's really interesting with the violin, like it kind of hits home a little bit. And then the acoustic guitar as well.
You are so far, it hurts to stay so many miles out the way. But in my heart, you stay so near. I keep you close, I hold you dear. I watch the stars up in the blue and send a little wish to you. I count the days until we meet
to make my happy world complete. I watch the stars up in the blue and send a little wish to you. I count the days until we meet to make my happy world complete.
Yeah, it has like a country twang to it. So I was right. Yeah, there was a little harmony between the two singers there, and just kind of balancing back and forth between the two. And yeah, it's just relatively tame with the instrumentation. And it's just kind of like the type of feeling of kind of like tugging at the heartstrings a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. I'm not, a huge fan of like just AI music in general. I think it's the general consensus, to be fair. Just because like people will put in work to make music and everything, and then I'm assuming this is like a typed in prompt, and I don't know how that works with music, to be fair, because I know you can type in a prompt and kind of work voices and stuff, but I don't know how it works with music, to be fair. But I think it sounds like really nice. It has a nice sound to it. It's very, very calm, very serene and everything. But yeah, I more or less my opinion on it. But as is, I think it's perfectly fine. I can't say that I like loved it or enjoyed it or anything just because it is AI. I'm gonna stay kind of neutral on that, about as neutral as I can. But yeah, I think it just it hit really nicely. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we will. We're gonna get through as many as we can today. I got roughly 20 something minutes left or so, and we'll see where we're at. I will say I'm quite hungry, so we'll see how far we get. Mostly because I haven't had lunch yet, and it's almost 5 o'clock. So, okay. So, Love Tigress, I don't know if you're still here, but we are on yours. So this is Atiz Bad. Now I don't know if this is a cover of Michael Jackson's Bad. Got no clue. This is from their latest comeback. It's actually trending right now, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, number 49 global top music video. So that's pretty cool. Oh, this is okay. Yeah. I was like, I'm confused. Why do I see 2 channels? That's right, because they work with them. That makes sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop this. There's the link. Let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go. Oh, they didn't do the thing at the beginning. Interesting. That is a lot of rings. Dressed up like Michael Jackson, kinda.
Your name stuck on my tongue. No words, but say too much. Every time I wanna go and get gone, you stop me with one touch.
Almost forgot the subtitles. Oh, that was trippy. There's a lot happening here.
She's so
Their choreography is always insane, I feel like.
got the best 미쳐버려 원래 믿었어 but she ready for the room you know that I'm a river yeah
They have crazy energy while they're performing.
she rolling so classy like Koi Cuba a voice in my head that's all I wanna hear got me writing poems in my zone Shakespeare caught in the web she a spidey 청양고추 vibe she's spicy she's so bad she's so bad she's so bad
They always incorporate different genres, which I think is awesome. How they're pretty versatile.
The way she dancing looking when I said señorita 난 너만 바란 내가 탔던 유포리아 너에게 바치리 나 캡비토리아
Just gonna do a quick pause real quick. So yeah, like we're bouncing between a bunch of different like scenes. You know, like at first I guess it was supposed to be a wedding. I'm not really sure, but you know, you had a bunch of people kind of like sitting there in the pews, and then you had the woman like with a bunch of different rings, and it looks like the dude was about to put another one on. And then you had one of the members walk in, kind of dressed like Michael Jackson. Maybe Michael Jackson inspired, I guess, would be the correct phrasing of that. So I thought that was really interesting, and that's why I was like, maybe it is a cover. I don't really know, but yeah. And then everybody just started dancing. Like the choreography was insane. Just crazy. And then we're bouncing back and forth between all these different sets, like in a barber shop, in a diner, and then keep bouncing back to here as well. So I'm not 100% sure what's going on with the story itself, but you know, just all of the scenes, like they really nicely done. The vocal work and the instrumentation I think is really interesting as well. Like they do a great balance like with everybody singing, and there's like no harsh vocals or anything. Like everybody's pretty, I feel like relaxed with the vocals, if that makes any sense. And the instrumentation, I feel like it started kind of in one genre, and I feel like we're kind of slowly merging into another, because I feel like we have a gradual buildup with some different instrumentation, and it sounds a little bit different too. And then obviously once he walked in, the instruments just cut off. So I'm assuming we're going to explode back into that as soon as we get there. But yeah, I think it's really interesting. It's visually appealing too. But yeah, San is going viral for his chest pumping, about to come up. The woman is Sopro. She's bad. Okay, valid. King Coco Lino, welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well. I don't know if we're going to be able to, like, we do have a long list that I can't even guarantee we're going to be able to get to all of them, unfortunately. Gonna try, but I can't make any promises. But there is a pinned comment with the form link. If you want to drop it in there, we'll see what we can do about it. Okay. I hate to say I don't care for AI either, but I like that better than this one. Nothing makes sense. I mean, just coming from the visual perspective, it's kind of chaotic, right? But with the instrumentation, the vocal work, and everything, I think it hits pretty hard too. You know what I mean? So I'd say kind of look at it like that. You know what I mean? So maybe like close your eyes and just kind of listen to it a little bit, and just kind of let it take you away a little bit. I can't do that because I don't think that would make for good content. You know what I mean? But we'll see how it goes. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go. Free her. Bad. And they're about to start dancing right now.
she's so bad
The instrumentation sounds a little familiar, and I don't know why. Yeah, that chest pumping is interesting. I was like, is that it? Not guilty. So it wasn't like a wedding like I thought it was. It was more of a... Because it did kind of look like a courtroom a little bit. So it was more a court case. Okay. It was kind of hard to tell, not gonna lie. Okay, so that makes a little more sense now. It was a court hearing, you know, like trying to see if she was guilty or not. Okay, I get it now. But yeah, I think that the chest pumping was kind of crazy as well. I see what you were talking about. Also, apparently, a tease played on the Kelly Clarkson show, so that's interesting. So they are really getting out there. I obviously, you know, if you couldn't tell by the amount of views they have, but they're really going international and stuff. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I think it's a really entertaining video. The instrumentation and vocal work are great. Something about the instrumentation sounded a little familiar, and I can't place it. But I mean, you know, it could have some inspirations from some stuff too. I don't really know. Kind of like the Michael Jackson outfit, you know, just kind of things here and there, you know, just kind of shout outs here and there. That's what I'm going with anyway. But yeah, I think it was pretty cool. Let's see. So that was number 13. All right, Pop Stars. Apparently this is a stupid song. I'm sure that's the title. Do that. Pop this up and we'll see where we're at after that. Okay, so this is a relatively recent performance, it looks like. This is about a month or so ago. So this is from Pop Stars. This is Olivia Rodrigo. Is that what it said? Yeah, Olivia Rodrigo, Stupid Song. To be honest, it's not my favorite song on the album. I mean, that's all right. So I did see that he dropped this, or it was dropping this. I hadn't checked it out. I started listening to a short of it because he dropped a short before the song actually released. But I kind of have been wanting to check this out, so I'm excited to check this one out. So Blue Creek submitted this one. This is Eric Gronwald, Zombie. And I'm guessing, not 100% sure, but it does say reimagined. So I'm guessing this is the Cranberry Zombies. But I'm not 100% sure. I guess we'll find out. Let's go ahead and check it out. Here we go. It does sound like it. Not only the pianos, but also like the strings.
Another head hangs slowly, child is slowly taken, and the violence caused such silence. Who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family.
I like how like soft he's singing into this, knowing how he performs, guessing he's gonna explode into this further in. But I like how it's starting out. That drop, that's nice. That's a nice effect there. Interesting. Okay, so not doing the A. I like that. Okay. I also like how it's in black and white. There's the guitar. You have the snare drum coming in too.
It's the same old theme since 1916. In your head, they're still fighting. With the tanks and the
Bringing in more and more power into his vocals. He's just gradually getting more and more epic.
in your head, they are dying. In your head,
We're just going up and up in the octaves. I think that's fantastic.
what's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie.
Jeez. Yeah, I gotta pause. I didn't want to like pause mid scream, so I was just waiting for him to finish that. I wanted to give him the courtesy of that. Yeah, I really love how they're going about this. It's very respectful of the source material of how Cranberries did their rendition of the song, and I was kind of expecting, him to kind of go all out, and like he's really putting a lot into this. There's a rendition of the song by Bad Wolves, and Dolores was going to do the song with them in 2018. She passed away right before they got to do it. It was very unfortunate. They released the song like as a tribute to her, and just coming from that rendition of the song, looking at that, coming to this, looking at that, like it's the same song, but just how they go about it, I think it is great. There's not just one way to go about like covering a song. I think how we're incorporating the strings and the piano into this, we're gradually adding a snare drum, adding other instruments, we're adding, because we saw Jonah T like doing some singing while he was playing piano. I don't know if his vocals are actually on the track or not, but it sounded like there was some sort of like layering effect on Eric's vocals, especially right before the scream. And going into it, just everything that he's doing, that both of them are doing into this is absolutely fantastic. I love that it's in black and white. It's like a very artistic style to go about that. And I think it works really well here. There's something epic about how they're performing this, how we're going up and up into the octaves. Like at first, I wasn't sure if I did hear correctly that they changed octaves just slightly. Like it was more in the instrumentation rather than Eric's vocals, because I feel like he kind of stayed pretty constant with his. But as we went into the chorus just now, definitely noticed a change with that. So yeah, I think how they're just adding more and more into it, getting more and more like intense is a phenomenal way to go about this, and I think it's the right way to go. You're not far off from 25K subs. Nice, very cool. I love how like even though like a lot of the videos like traction kind of, I don't want to say it's kind of come to a halt. The algorithm changed a lot, and I guess just how videos are getting pushed out, it's not how it was like 12 months ago. It's changed. But even through that, we're still growing, we're still bringing in viewers and everything, which I think is fantastic. So thank you everybody. Also appreciate everyone. Absolutely. It's an incredible cover. He does it justice. RIP Dolores. Absolutely. Yeah, and I have to imagine the Cranberries, I don't know if they checked it out or not, but I'm sure they will love this. I don't want to like start mid scream, so I'm gonna back it up to here. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go. Great scream too. There's something about how the vocals are done with the song in general, with doing that. I think it's great. Is this how it's gonna end? Just with the piano and strings, just how it started?
When the violence causes silence, we must be mistaken.
Yeah. Could have gone one of two ways with that. Like, could have just exploded with like intense guitar and drums and everything. Could have gone this way. And I feel like, you know, with the drums and the guitar, like that's kind of more of how Bad Wolves did their rendition of the song. Like they really brought that intensity into the instrumentation. And here we more focused on the vocal aspect of the song, is what I feel like. And you know, you utilize different instruments, and I think it works just as effective. I think both versions, you know, now listening to this one, I think both are fantastic, and they are fantastic in different ways. And I think that's the great thing about covers. You know, like you don't, you know, if you cover a song, you know, make it your own, you know, and don't, I mean, you maybe can incorporate somebody else just a little bit, but you know, don't go too far into that, because then, I mean, we didn't really get to see yours. We heard more of theirs, you know. So I think how they went about this was like perfect. I think it worked so well, and the vocal work that Eric did, I just that scream was perfect, you know. It really was. But yeah, phenomenal rendition of the song. I really like that. It's an incredible cover. Yeah. He has some pipes. My neighbor, he's not actually my neighbor, but he lives relatively nearby. I mean, if you run into him in a bar or something, you know, say hi, say what's up. All right. 15. All right. And we did do this one. I marked it down there. So technically we did do this one. Okay, just wanted to mark that. All right. I have it in me to do 2 more. Okay. I think I think that's as far as I can go today. So we're gonna do these 2, and that's gonna be it. So yeah. Mostly because RBH, you know, has been waiting a long time, and I feel like that's totally valid. So we're gonna do gyms, and then we're gonna do RBHs, and then that's gonna be it for today. Because I gotta be honest, I gotta get something to eat. I'm starving, and I don't want to eat on camera or anything. And yeah, it's after 5 o'clock, so. I did see him at the airport last year. It turns out we were on the same plane home from the UK. I had been to see Longest Johns, and Eric had performed in London. That's awesome. That's very cool. Okay. So we have checked this group out before. I forgot the name of the song that we did. And I forget how to pronounce their name. Is it Måneskin? I think that's how you pronounce the name. Don't 100% remember. But this is the message that was left. Great tune. Congrats and welcome back, Ace. Well, thanks. So I can't believe you won't starve for chat. I know. How dare I like prioritize food over entertainment, right? My bad. Sorry. All right, so let's go ahead and check this one out. This is Måneskin, The Loneliest. Here we go. Oh. Okay, I turned captions off, I thought. So we're drowning here. Very intense opening. I feel like I've heard this song before, actually. Maybe. I think I have heard this before. Okay. I feel like I've heard a number of their songs that I didn't know they sung them.
Tonight is gonna be the loneliest. There's a few lines that I have wrote in case of death. That's what I want. That's what I want. So don't be sad when I'll be gone. There's just one thing I hope you know. I love you so. I don't even care about the time I've got left here. The only thing I know now is
Yeah, I feel like a funeral works really well for a song like this.
nobody else here. Tonight is gonna be the loneliest. You'll be the saddest part of me.
Is he falling from the sky?
It's obvious. Tonight is gonna be the loneliest. You'll feel the oxygen I breathe. I see your
Is he at his own funeral? Is that what we're doing?
eyes. It's torturous. Tonight is gonna be the loneliest. I'm sorry, but I gotta go. If you never miss me, guilty soul.
The rasp he puts into his singing is so good.
I just keep on thinking how you make me feel better, and all the crazy little things that we did together. In the end, it doesn't matter if tonight is gonna be the loneliest. You'll be the saddest
Oh.
part of me, a part of me that will never be mine. It's obvious. Tonight is gonna be the loneliest. You'll feel the oxygen I breathe. I see your face when I close my eyes.
It's very intense, I feel like, with the visuals. Pause right there. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I've heard this song a couple of times. I guess I didn't realize they sang the song. I feel like that's happened a couple of times. The visuals of him drowning at the beginning and then him falling from the sky and everything, this is gonna be really niche, but it kind of reminds me of the opening of Kingdom Hearts, where you see Sora kind of just drowning, and then like he sees himself falling from the sky and everything. It's kind of reminiscent of this, I feel like. And this is a couple years ago, so yeah, maybe it's a slight callback to that. I don't really know. Falling from the what? Okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah. You're funny. You're so funny, Sky. But yeah, I mean the instrumentation, it just gradually built up and everything, and his vocal work, he brings in this rasp that works really nicely for this. It's not even all the time. He started pretty soft, and then as the song progressed, as the song built up and everything, he puts in more of that power, more of that energy into his vocal work. And it hits really hard, and I feel like how the instrumentation's played, it really has a more sadder sound to it, and I mean, it really works for a video where they're showing a funeral, and it's hard to say because like he just started spitting up water and like he spit up a note and everything, and then you keep seeing him falling from the sky and everything. It's hard to say if he's kind of having a near-death experience and he's like experiencing his own funeral. It's a possibility. I don't really know, or it could just be ambiguous with the visuals. But I'm really liking how the instruments. I'm really liking how well the instrumentation is being played throughout this, and yeah, his vocal work's great. I'm liking that as well. But yeah, I think it's a great song. I'm liking it so far. Let's see here. Can't believe you with CIA. I read that. Thanks, legend. I am not a legend. You stop that. You stop that right now. GNR did something similar in Don't Cry. Don't think I've heard that one before. To be fair, I haven't really listened to Guns N' Roses, and I kind of have actively avoided them ever since I found out about what 1 in a Million is about. Just kind of put a bad taste in my mouth on that one. But I mean, I know that with Guns, I don't think I've heard that song, but I know with November Rain, like the video itself is supposed to be like one of the greatest music videos of all time. So I know a little bit about. So I'm guessing it's something in the same vein as that. Back it up a little bit. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this. Here we go. The guitar work right here is great as well. I like the solo. It's like they're really taking advantage of the whammy bar. Jeez. That's some fast strumming too. And he brings in some of that softer singing too. And having that harmony, that's nice. I don't know if that happened throughout the rest of the song. It's hard to tell, but great drum work there. So I'm guessing he's gonna fall in. Okay, so basically it ends how it started with him in the water, which that looks way deeper than you would think it was. It's an interesting grave just having a pool of water right there. But yeah, I really like how they brought down the instrumentation, and he brought down his vocals and then just kind of played it soft, and then exploded right back into it. And we also had some like harmony happening there as well. Like I said, I don't know if they harmonized throughout the whole song or not. I feel like some of the instrumentation, if they were harmonizing, kind of covered that up a little bit. So it's a little hard to tell for me, but yeah, the guitar solo I thought was fantastic. Just how the effects were happening, and then all of a sudden the really rapid strumming. I thought that was really cool as well. But yeah, I think it's a great video, great performance. That one, I think it was a great performance. All right, so final one. So this is RBH, Between Distance and Horizon. Ignore the cap cut outro. Okay, I will ignore that. Let's go ahead and copy this. It's a visualizer. Okay, so there we go. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and check this one out. Here we go. Oof. Interesting. Utilizing a lot of different sound effects. To me, it sounds like, I mean, yeah, there's guitar work, but it sounds like, to me, like some of the sound effects that we're getting, it kind of creates some of the music, which I think is kind of creative. Okay, we got some drum work. I do think it's a little loud, personally. So I may turn it down a little bit. It's almost like the sound effects that kind of just have this like staticky effect. There's like a bit of feedback happening. There's definitely something there, I feel like. But I like the instrumentals. I definitely think there's something there for sure. And you said ignore the cap cut, so we're gonna ignore that. But yeah, I think there's definitely something there. I think it's a little loud for my liking, but I mean that could just be a personal preference. I don't really know. The static and the feedback and kind of utilizing that into the instrumentals. You had the guitar work and the drums. I think that was a really interesting way to go about it. I feel like there's definitely something there with it. I feel like maybe it could be fine-tuned a little bit. But yeah, I think you are definitely on the right track with that. I feel like I could have done more with it. Possibly, you don't want to overdo something as well, because like when you start like overdoing it, you kind of lose track of the initial aspect of it. Then you kind of get lost in it a little bit, and it could have been, it could have been there already. And like if you keep going, keep adding to it, keep tweaking it, you end up losing it. There's I forget what her name is, but the lead singer of Four Non Blondes has written a lot of music, and she said, I don't go back and tweak anything. I play it as is, because if I do, then whatever I had there, I end up losing, and like the spark there is kind of just lost in the effects and everything. So I think it's similar to that. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was a fantastic stream. Thank you to everybody who was here. It was a great stream back. I'm happy to be back streaming again and doing music and reactions and things like that. I don't know if I'm going to do another stream this week or not. I haven't really decided. I need to see how busy I am and what's going on and things like that. But next week should be the same. Morning stream on Monday and then reaction stream on Tuesday. So should be great. Actually, well, let me double check that before I just commit to something. Yeah, no, that's right. That's right. I think. Let me go look at my messages, because I'm supposed to be taking someone to the airport, and I just want to make sure I got my day correct. Yeah, no, next week's normal. Okay. So yeah, next week should be able to do morning Monday stream, working on Paper Mario, so having fun with that. And then Tuesday reaction stream should be 2 p.m. Central like normal. But yeah, other than that, thank you to everybody who submitted your requests. Thank you to Vdoin, Just Linzu, Sally, Jim, Sergius, and Achankare for the priority requests. Pictures, I'll post them in the Discord, okay? I'll go through and post them in the Discord. It might not be tonight. It might be sometime later this week, because it's going to take time to do all that. But I got you. It would sound terrible too polished. That too. Yeah, you don't want to go too far to the other side, you know. But yeah, y'all have a great week, and I will see y'all later. Bye, guys.